Mold toxicity. Oh boy. So I came down to visit my parents for Thanksgiving, and well, they have mold in their house. And so I went and stayed with my sister at her apartment, who also has mold, and who's dealing with mold. And just, anyhow, I only lasted about 3 hours. Um, Went to sleep at midnight. At 3 in the morning, my tinnitus was unbearable. I had all kinds of sinus issues. I was having hot and cold flashes. I literally felt like I was under attack, like I had to get out of there. And I got up. I told her, "Hey, I'm sorry. This is what's going on. Go back to sleep. I'll be in the car. But I can't stay here. I cannot stay here. It affects my cognitive and executive functions as well. And Mold toxicity is very often overlooked by your conventional allopathic doctors. They will gaslight you. They're not informed. They're misinformed. And then they also don't know what to do if they are dealing with mold toxicity. You need to see, holistic healers, naturopathic, functional medicine. That's why I'm studying that. And it's what saved my life, along with biohacking. But yeah, I'm here in the car, and I'll choose this any day over being in a moldy environment. Families are stripped apart. It's an invisible enemy, and again, reach out for help. God dang. Families are stripped apart. People can become suicidal. You can have CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome, which I had. I had pain from head to toe, unbearable pain that would not, it's insane amount of pain. I was even dealing with mast cell activation syndrome, all kinds of histamine issues, GI problems, my eye twitching, bloody stools, my hair thinning. Um, and yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have the money to see a functional medicine holistic healer. I had to figure it out on my own. And luckily, I'm a veteran. I used my benefits and I found a brand new apartment which helped me heal. And I started to look for answers by myself. And I can say that I figured it all out. And that's why I'm, again, right now an alternative medicine student, and will continue to be to become a naturopathic doctor and an environmental specialist, but also a molecular medicine practitioner and all kinds of modality, including traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic, and using everything because man, we need help. 1/4 of the population is a canary in a coal mine. They have an HLA-DR gene mutation, which makes you extremely genetically susceptible to mold, and you get really sick really fast. And usually you see it in families, and it's sad, even in my own family, where sometimes it's a female or sometimes it's a male, but typically it's the female, the wife that has that, stays home all day taking care of the kids, being exposed to it all the time, and they're really really sick. And and it tears family apart because people don't know about it. They think the husband thinks that it's just they're not trying hard enough, or or they're doing something behind their backs, or all kinds of crazy things due to mold toxicity. And it's it can be completely invisible because it's not the mold, it's the mycotoxins. It's the gas that's released by the mold spores, and they're so tiny, they're smaller than viruses. They go through sheetrock. So like, if you have water damage that you don't even see behind walls, it typically can take years before you see water damage. If it's a small leak, you can be having, you can be being exposed to these toxins. And so guys, if you know, reach out. Try to look for functional medicine. I called the clinic, and 15 minutes I broke down crying because I had all my answers while my VA doctor gaslighted me. I dealt with mold toxicity, although I didn't know, in the army as well. The barracks, the housings are all loaded with mold, and it's terrible. It's, yeah, put a little bleach on it. No, that's the worst thing you could do. That'll make them go crazy, basically, and like release even more of these spores to try to survive. And and it makes it's not the answer. You basically need to be in a chem suit. You do, with gas masks to take care of these things, and it's a serious problem. It's a serious epidemic going on in the United States, but in the world. Um, and it's being swept under the rug, the moldy rug. So I just wanted to share my story, guys. If you're dealing with it, you can reach out to me. I'll definitely help you out with anything I can. Um, it's really tough. It's a really hard, long road to heal, but you can heal. It's all about knowledge, perseverance, and you gotta believe in God. You gotta believe in yourself.